Tupper Maniacs. I am Liz Harmon, your consultant with Tupperware, and I am here to show you some awesome Mexican food options. So, the first thing we're going to start with is our wonderful stack cooker right here. And guess what? We're going to make stack cooker chicken tortilla soup in the microwave in 20 minutes. So, we can take out the bottom two trays from the stack cooker and the little cone, set them aside. You don't need them for this. All you need is the big part and your lid. Now, I've got a little bit of a head start here on you guys. I've already chopped up all my vegetables. So in here, I've already got my diced carrots and my onion. Because like I said, I like to get a head start so you don't have to watch me sit there and chop vegetables. We're just gonna throw everything like this in here. Now, we've got all of the rest of our ingredients over here. Our next tool we're gonna pull out is our handy dandy can opener. And I love this thing. If you've got kids at home who want to help you in the kitchen, which if you've got kids like mine, they do. You're always worried about the sharp edges on the cans, right? This will take off your lids, no sharp edges. Just put it on, let it go all the way around, and you'll feel it when it kind of gets to the end because it kind of clicks. Just like that. Pop it off, put this top part right here, seal it like this. Look at this, pops it right off. Notice, I am putting my whole hand on that. No sharp edges. I'm not cutting my fingers, which means my kids can help me do this. I don't have to worry about them getting hurt. So it's a really great tool. Now before I put this corn in here, I'm gonna drain it. So give me just 1 second. So I've got all of my cans open now and all of them that need to be drained are drained. So I've got my tomatoes here. I'm gonna just pour this all in just like that. Set that aside. I've got my corn here. Corn goes in, yum, yum, yum. My black beans, pour those in, yum. All right, I've got 2 little cans here of the green chilies. You can use the mild or you can use a different kind if you want. I like the mild because they have a nice sweet taste to them. Notice all these great healthy vegetables that are going in here, and guess what? Even one of my kids likes this, and that takes a lot. So I've got 3 cans here of the chunked chicken that has been drained. All this goes in. Just like that. I'm going to throw in 1 can of chicken broth, just to kind of make sure it's got enough juice in there. Clear all this kind of out of the way. Now, you can use whatever spices you like most in your Mexican food. For the most part, I like to stick with the basics. I'll throw in a little bit of pepper here. I don't use the measuring spoons on this. You can if you want to be more exact. I usually do about a good handful of pepper. Just dump it in. Now, my salt container actually got wet. So, I use one of our Tupperware containers. Keeps my salt nice, healthy, clean. You want a generous pinch of salt to go in there. I'm going to use a little bit of ground cumin in here, if I can get my thing open. Sprinkle that in just like that. And now, I got to get a spoon. All right, so you want to stir this up just a little, make sure everything gets mixed in. It's about all you got to do. Not too much work there, right guys? So, real easy, looks delicious. All right, knock that off. And guess what? Throw this on, just like this. And into the microwave it's gonna go, so follow me. If you live at a higher altitude, you may have to adjust your cooking times and temps, but I always just put it on high. You don't have to put anything underneath it unless you absolutely want to. Throw that in just like that. 20 minutes, and you go. So while our soup is cooking, we're going to work on some salsa, because what goes better with tortilla soup than chips and salsa, right? So we're gonna get our Power Chef right here. I'm gonna take this off real fast, and I'm gonna get my blade attachment. Be careful with this. It is very, very sharp. As you can see, it's got this wonderful blade protector, which keeps your fingers safe while it's in here. We're gonna throw this right in just like this. And I'm going to start with some onion and some jalapenos and some green peppers because we want that nice flavor. We want some spice, we want some kick, we want some sweet. So start it just like this. And this is what I like to call affectionately our Tupperware lawnmower. And my kids love this because, let me put it this way, my 2-year-old can do this. So easy. Put one hand on it like this. If you haven't noticed, there's a little ring on the bottom. It's a silicone ring. It helps keep it in place. See, it doesn't move near as much. Take hold of it like this, Get a good, see, Tupperware lawnmower, you just pull it until it starts to chop. So here we're gonna take a moment. I'm gonna let you get up close and personal and watch this thing in action. Watch how this triple blade slices through these vegetables. Turns them into mulch. And we don't want these overwhelmingly chopped up because we still want a little bit of texture. All right, so I'm gonna let you see just how mulched up the peppers and the onion that we put in here are. So here's what we've got so far. This is after just 3 or 4 good pulls with the chopper. Now, for our next stage, I'm gonna let our daughter Emma come in and help with this, just so you guys can see how easy this thing really is. So Emma, come on in. All right, so Emma, you're gonna help me. We're gonna put in these awesome, awesome tomatoes to make our salsa, okay? And you're gonna help get them chopped up even more. So I've got 2 of these. This is actually 4 tomatoes that I just lightly diced so that they'd fit in here a little bit better. So Emma, I'm gonna put this on. I want you to give this a good whirl. What we're gonna do next, just to give it a little extra flavor, I've got this lovely little lime over here. I'm going to slice it up. We're gonna squeeze a little bit of lime juice directly in. We're gonna cover this hole. We don't want anything down inside of it. We're just gonna squeeze some lime juice directly into our salsa. And if you want to get some of the pulp in there, you can, just however you want to.
Do you need another one?
I've got the other one.
Okay.
Good job. All right, so we've added our lime juice. The next thing we're gonna go ahead and add while this is open, we're gonna go ahead and add our spices. So we're gonna take a pinch of salt, sprinkle it in there. We're gonna take a little bit of black pepper. Don't need a lot of the black pepper this time. We're gonna take some cumin. I'm gonna throw in a dash of chili powder and also a dash of paprika into this, just to give it a little extra kick. So our salsa is almost ready. What we're gonna do now is add a little extra moisture with some water. Now, you don't ever have to take this off to add that. It comes with this adorable little funnel that fits right into this little hole. Just pop it in like this, and guess what? Locks it. Pour in some water, and it goes straight down into your mixture. So it's time to show you what all this baby has done. Ready? Look at that. Delicious, fresh salsa made at home. So next part of our Tupper stock. So this is our chips and salsa holder. You can actually use this for a whole lot more than just chips and salsa. Like for one of my daughter's birthday parties, we had a hair station, so they got to make hair ties. We put the hair clips in here, the flowers in here, the girls loved it. Each of these adorable little cups comes off. It has a lid so you can store the salsa or the dips or anything else you put in here directly into the refrigerator. So that's great. And there's also a lid that goes over the whole thing. But right now, we're gonna start with just filling these up with some salsa. All right, so I'm just going to spoon this in to my little cups here. So it's all ready for when my friends come over and have it. So as you can see, we've got our salsa ready, we've got our chips ready. Now say you didn't have this ready or you needed to store some extra and you don't have these adorable cups, here's the great thing. The chopper has a lid that forms a nice airtight seal. You put this right over the top, seal it up, put it in your refrigerator. Saves you a whole lot of hassle if you don't happen to have these. Now, you want some? Okay, ready? There you go. It's pretty good. So you excited for some soup here in a little bit? Okay, well, we'll be right back. So our soup has just gone off, so let's get it out and see what we've got. You will want to use caution. This will be very warm as you bring it out, so I would recommend you use some oven mitts. All right, look at this beautifully cooked soup. It's all hot, bubbly. It's perfect. I got my ladle here. I'm gonna stir it just a little bit. I wish you guys could smell how amazing this actually is. because the smell's rising up. There's the spice, there's the sweet, there's the savory, there's the smell of the great vegetables in here. It's fantastic. So this is one of our reheatable cereal bowls. You can put it in the microwave. It has a lid. You can put it in the refrigerator to keep things cool in it. And Emma likes to use this for soups and oatmeal and things like that. So it makes a really great bowl for her soup. I'm gonna ladle all this goodness into it, just like that. And then you can top it with crushed tortilla chips and cheese, which she wants the cheese, I promise you. This is how you make stack cooker tortilla soup and salsa. Hope you have a great day, Tupperware Maniacs. I'll see you next time.